Hey everyone, okay, so I'm going to be doing a review for you and demonstration of RMS Beauty. So most of you already know what these are. These are basically an organic line, and I know a lot of people have been are getting more interested in more organic skincare and makeup sort of hybrids. So this is an interesting line. Now I've had these for a while, so I can speak about them as I feel. So my skin's completely clear. I'm going to apply a little bit of the lip and skin balm, and this is the Simply Cocoa or Cocoa, and I'm actually just going to apply this around the eye area because my skin's a little bit dry around this area due to retinol. So let's begin with the foundation. Now I'm going to be using 22 in Uncover Up, so that's what it looks like. So there you go, that's what you get. Now these retail at $36 and you get an astonishing 5.6 grams, which is nothing. And that's the biggest problem. As you'll see as it all goes on, it looks beautiful, but my biggest problem is the size, 5.6 grams. The standard gram size for a cream foundation is 15. So if you were to get this with 15 grams, it would cost you over $100. Now I understand about the ingredients and how it goes about it. It's a lot of money for 5 grams of product. We should have seen 15, we absolutely should have seen that much. I'm gonna use their brush out of courtesy, but bear in mind that this is my product. Nothing's been sent for free. So a couple of dots on my head, a couple of dots on my cheeks, one on my nose, and I'm gonna press whatever's left in here. And then all you do is buff it in, right? You just buff it into the skin tone. And it works really, really well. They feel like a balm. And the coverage that they give is light, and you get a very, very natural finish to the skin. Nobody is gonna come up to you and go, what foundation is that? Because it's just not that kind of product. This allows your skin to look like skin, so you're not going to get any real heavy, thick foundation cover up or anything like that. If you've got very problematic skin, you're probably going to need to use more of this product, and as I mentioned, because of the size, you are going to burn it up quite quickly, I would imagine. If there's anybody else that's using this brand who knows how long the product lasts, because I don't, because I don't use these every day, so I haven't been able to work that out, then please let me know, because it may be that these last, 2-3 months. So we're going to get a nice even coverage, because we don't want the skin to look unnatural. I'm going to be using the bronzer, so I'm going to be using Britty Bronzer. So there it is, and I'm going to use my finger and just apply it to the temple. And yeah, we're just going to apply it there. I don't want a whole bronzy kind of look. And I'm just going to buff it in, and then I'm going to go in and blend it inwards in a minute. So I'm buffing it out and into the hairline, and then I'm just kind of wiping the brush, and then I'm just going to go inwards slightly and down, not trying to contour, just add a bit of colour. So blusher, I'm going to use Modesty, which looks like this. Don't be scared. And I'm going to apply a little dab and then blend it in. I mean, the whole thing, there's no doubt that it all looks really, really pretty on the skin. Just going to go back over the edges, because it does. It looks, you just look instantly healthier with this product on. There's no doubt. The products do exactly, and you can feel that they feel good for the skin. You can feel that you're not doing any harm or anything like that, which is good. We're going to put some Luminizer on. So I'm going to use Champagne, and it's this color here. This is beautiful, the Champagne Rose Luminizer. And I'm going to apply it right here. You can see that kind of picking up right here. Top of the cheeks. And then I'm kind of just going to use my fingers for this. And just pat and blend it in. But it's supposed to, now these highlighters, they don't release shimmer or glitter, they're more a glisten. Now you can then powder the areas you need to powder. Now they've got the completely clear, which is like just pure silica. It's awful, you will get horrendous flashbacks with it. I do not like that. They do the tinted one, which is much better. I already used that up a long time ago, so I'm just going to kind of dust the T-zone. Now bear in mind that my skin's pretty decent to begin with, so if you've got problematic skin, as I mentioned, you are going to need to use more product, but the longevity of this, it does last on the skin, and I think if you're looking for a very natural, and I mean that in terms of the ingredients and in terms of the way it looks on the skin, you will probably really like this range. I really like this range. I'm just unsure about the longevity, not of anything else other than the foundations, because the blushes are just going to last forever because you need so much. But when trying to cover a face, you need more product because faces are bigger. And that's the only issue. But it's a lovely brand and the products look and feel great. And I don't know how this is looking in 4K, but it looks in the mirror that's all the way over there. It looks really nice and it just looks like healthy skin. And obviously I didn't want to powder any of that area because that's where I put highlighter. So when you look at me straight on, it's matte, but when you turn, you get these glimmers of shine, which is exactly how things should be, I think. But there you go. I know my reviews aren't very long or very succinct, or even very well worded. They're succinct. That's a mistake. They're very succinct, but they're not very well worded. But it's a nice range. But anybody that's used the foundation would love to know how long yours lasts if you're using an adequate amount to get a decent amount of coverage. Because you could technically, let's just show you. Where is it? Where is it? Bloody thing. Technically speaking, I'm not using that one. That's my new one. Oh, heavens to Betsy's. Now I just stuck my finger in it. So, generally speaking, it's sheer, right? So you can see that as you do that, the tattoo is still coming through. It's a sheer foundation. So if you've got lots of problems on your skin that require heavier coverage, in order to do that, you are going to burn up product. I do think this range is for everyone, but I also think that if you have very problematic skin, you're going to need to use a more full coverage foundation for your own sanity purposes, because there's nothing more heartbreaking than if you've got troubling skin than to use the sheerest foundation possible and then a concealer and have to go over every single mark and problem. It's much better to get a full coverage foundation and get rid of it all in one go. Self-esteem wise, it's much better that way, I think. But there you go. It's a wonderful range. I'm so pleased that I have it. Two colours that are beautiful, don't be frightened by them, are Beloved. And this is so beautiful. Don't be frightened by the fact that it's a bright red. This colour works on every single skin tone. So light skin, deep skin, because it's that red. If you're really fair, you're going to go for the Snow White look with it. And if you're much deeper skin tone, it's, you know, I've said this all the time, but it will look like you've been picking cherries. And that's why it looks so beautiful. And again, because it's all these creams and they're all sort of same formula, you can get to go over everything without disturbing. You're not applying, you know, your foundation and then powder and then all your other colours. You've got all of these formulas in the same formulation. So you can, you know, if you go too far, you can then go into something else and dampen it down. It works beautifully. So that's a great colour. And the other one is called Smile. Here it is. The most beautiful peach colour. I mean, Smile and Beloved are absolutely beautiful, but if you're deeper skin tone, Beloved is perfect. But they are gorgeous, there's no doubt. Huge fan here of these products. I think they're wonderful. Let me know if you use this product and how long it lasts you foundation wise. Let me know right down there. See you soon, bye.